After the fourth, Caliph Hazrat Ali, assassinated in 661, power vacuum emerged, which was leading Muawiyah as caliph despite the opposition from part of Ummah. Once Hazrat Hassan as caliph, who is the son of Ali and grandson of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. To avoid bloodshed of Ummah, Hazrat Hassan signed a peace treaty with Muawiyah that he can be the caliph, but under the conditions of not appointing any successor after him. In the year 670, Hazrat Hassan assassinated, leaving his brother Hazrat Hussain to take on his duties. In the year 680, Muawiyah broke the treaty of peace by appointing his son Yazid as his successor, beginning the Umayyad dynasty. Yazid spreads his power through corruption, bribery, and the use of violence. Yazid demanded allegiance from Hazrat Hussain and gets refused due to his brutal nature. Hazrat Hussain was forced to flee Medina under the threat of imprisonment and assassination. Hazrat Hussain received thousands of letters from Kufa, Iraq, for pledging support for an uprising against Yazid. Hazrat Hussain first went to Mecca for Hajj and left to avoid violence in the holy city. Hazrat Hussain departed with his family and companions to Kufa. Yazid notices this as a threat from the rebellion Kufans and sends governor to Kufa to choose between violence and to withdraw troops. This led the thousands of Kufans to withdraw their support under threat of violence. As Hazrat Hussain approached Kufa, his caravan was intercepted by Yazid's army led by Hur al-Riyahi. Another greater army led by Omar bin Sawad joined Hur al-Riyahi and surrounded Hazrat Hussain camp in what is known as Karbala in modern-day Iraq. The army cut off the access to water for Hazrat Hussain caravan, leaving men, women, and children to suffer from days of thirst in Iraq desert heat. The army demanded allegiance from Hazrat Hussain, threatening him with death. Despite all the odds, Hazrat Hussain refused. On the night before the battle, Hazrat Hussain told to his companions that they were free to leave, but they stand behind him. The following morning, the 10th of Muharram, known as the Day of Ashura, Hazrat Hussain delivered a powerful speech. Hur al-Riyahi left Saad's army and joined Hazrat Hussain. His battle begins with Hazrat Hussain's 70-odd companions facing against an army about more than 30,000. The companions of Hazrat Hussein's martyred one by one in the battlefield. Eventually, Hazrat Hussain left with handful of men and family members, but they too were killed. Hazrat Hussain, now with no one beside him, pleaded the enemy forces for water for his 6-month-old baby. The enemy responded by firing a fatal arrow at the baby, killing Hazrat Hussain's child in his arm. Hazrat Hussain buried his child and bid farewell to the women and children of his caravan. Hazrat Hussain marched towards the army and fought valiantly, and he fell from the horse and was surrounded by enemy soldiers on all sides. The grandson of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was attacked on all sides and beheaded. After that, the enemy soldiers set a blaze on the tent with the women inside, which include granddaughters of Prophet Muhammad. The family was taken as captive by Yazid's army, later to be paraded in Damascus, Syria. The Battle of Karbala shook the Muslim Ummah and other empires as the news spread it across. The Battle of Karbala changed the course of Islamic history.